Mm. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Listen, man, it's no for the past couple, I think for the past couple like week or two, I don't know. I don't really keep up with the internet. I don't really dwell upon in the internet stuff like that. So a lot of things that go on, I don't see it till like 2, 3 weeks later or a month in, probably 2, 3 months in. That's how I don't keep up with a lot of stuff. But this video right here, I just had to react to it. So basically, this 100 man versus gorilla thing been going around, and people been making their own thing about it. It's funny, but actually, actually, I think that if 100 men versus one gorilla, could 100 men truly be the gorilla? If they attack at once, overpower it, absolutely. One on one, nah, he destroying them, tearing them limb by limb. Uh, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Could be wrong. I think we should really put that to the test. Put 100 men who truly would want to put their life on the line like that, and we should truly give it a test. But the title says 100 men versus one gorilla. Shout out to 40 channels, lovely channel, lovely fella, lovely information this fella be talking about too, and the way he break down stuff is absolutely lovely. And we're gonna get into it. Let's go.
If you think he's playing and he almost broke reinforced glass, imagine if he was serious. Oh man. Well, yeah, you didn't have to imagine for long. And honestly, I still don't think he was that serious in that video. Little girl almost got her whole family packed up.
Like people, one thing I've realized with people, like people would see animals fight, they would get sad. Oh, this it's too bad. Why are they fighting? They're in nature. That's why. And it's survival of the fittest. You have to fight your way to the top. So when two dogs fight, when two cats fight, I don't break them up. I allow them to fight, you know. Because I know in nature that's what they do. That's what they need to do to survive, to even get a mate. It's a little different for us humans, but in the animal kingdom, you have to fight for your position. And if you cannot prove yourself, well, then, you're not worthy of being of having a mate, or being a man in the eyes of your peers.
I just want to know what she expects the zookeeper to do. Dude gonna go in there, get his ass mollywopped, and we gonna end up in another Harambe situation. This is just food for thought, but y'all think every one of those blows might possibly have enough force to damage reinforced glass? But anyways, unless you've been living under a rock or you're employed, then you've probably heard of the 100 man versus one gorilla debate. People have been posting memes and different creators have been posting their takes on it. Hey, hey, buddy, hey. Hey, banana. All right, listen, whoa, listen. We damn near brothers. Listen, we damn near brothers. Hold on.
Like he took his shirt off, though. That shit had me cracking. There's no way, bro. Like, what? Like, you can't convince the gorilla. He's an animal. He's a beast. That's what he is. You can convince him that you and him are the same. He don't see you as his equal. You're smaller than him. He will dominate you. Come on. Foolishness that you would try to convince the animal to do such thing.
Brothers is crazy. As a black man, I do not support that message.
Yeah, that's crazy. He good. Why he moving like that though? I'm trying to like he really trying to. Yo, what's up with Buddy though? He tripping. Whoa. Oh shit.
I just know those white people in the 1800s never imagined a day when a white man would be doing something like this. And look, I don't
Yeah, this shit truly got me concerned. Like, why? Like, buddy, why you doing that? What's going on? Are you okay? We're trying to make sure you're okay. That, he started moving, outside himself a little bit. So,
I don't know if this is another CIA scheme to distract us from what's really going on in the world, but hey man, we're here and we're gonna talk about it today. So ladies and gentlemen, warriors of the internet, keyboard champions, and gym bros who weigh more than 260 and lift 225 for reps, on today's hypothetical throwdowns that would probably never happen in real life, we're gonna see who would win between 100 average men versus one fully grown silverback gorilla.
And why are you here?
Well, I have a loving wife at home who is pregnant with my 2 twin daughters, so it was either this or cave diving in the Hell's Ass Cave down in Florida.
Please, guys, no more small talk. We don't want you to get attached to each other. Let's get started with this event. There's 100 of us and only one of him. Let's show him the power of humanity.
Let's go, guys. Are you ready?
I was born ready, bro. Same here, man. I just hope they leave some of the gorilla for us.
one thing I come to realize, because I like to test people. People like to talk shit, talk a lot of smack. And you see all these things that people say, like 100 men versus gorilla. All these like things they try to compare and see what's gonna happen. No, do it. No, actually do it. No, we need to see it. That's what I want to see. Because you talking about doesn't entertain me. I need to see it happen so I can say, oh, damn, that really happened. Now we can truly see the outcome of it. I don't want to hear, what do you think of a 100 men versus one gorilla? My answer would be, I need to see it so I can believe it. I'm not believing it by you telling me. No, I need to see it in action. Tough. I need to see it take place so we could truly know the answer. That's how I operate, actually. So I'm saying.
Us.
For glory!
Oh, shit. I think
So let's set the scene real quick. We got an open field, no trees, no obstacles, nothing to get in the way. It's clear sight, just an open field. And 100 fully grown regular men. The average male is 5'9", weighing in at about 170 pounds. No weapons, no armor, average fitness that fits today's society. And yes, I know scientists say that humans are supposed to have the best endurance out of all species, but that was a couple hundred years ago. The humans today, they're all like fat, overweight, they barely work.
it's funny to me that the humans now, back then was so strong, right? Our testosterone used to be like in the 4 digits. Can you believe that your grandfather or your great grandfather had a testosterone level of 1,000, and you today you have 200? So do you know how much power he had compared to you? How could they squeeze your little skull and just rack it in two? That's crazy. It's no, it's sad to see like how far we've come as a society, but how weak we got. It is insane. It is literally insane. So
Out, they're in their office the whole day. So I don't know if that necessarily applies to today's humans. Some of the men today, if they run for too long, they might have a heat stroke or something. And not to talk down on the human team too much, but I keep seeing these 100 men versus one gorilla photos where the men are freaking jacked. That is not your average man. They are not that physically fit. Let's just get that straight. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take that last statement back because I think that might only be an American thing, because a lot of men in America are overweight and unhealthy. But that doesn't necessarily apply to the rest of the world. Brief intermission, I'm trying to get to 100K subs, so I'd appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe on this channel and on my reaction channel, 40 Shams Live. Also, join my Discord and follow me on Instagram. Love y'all. But let's talk about some of the advantages that humans have in this battle. As we said, the average man is like 5'9", 170. There's 100 men, of course. And since humans are more intelligent than gorillas, I'm gonna go ahead and say that we have the advantage of strategic thinking, team coordination, and being able to problem solve on the fly. And now for the gorilla. Of course, we gotta use the biggest subspecies of gorilla, which is the silverback gorilla. They
Yo, why you over there doing push-ups like you get ready? And you over there doing like swing pull-ups? Like, what is this, bro?
Weigh anywhere from 300 to 500 pounds and
Yo,
sometimes a little
God.
bit more. And they're
Oh
usually
my
about
God.
5 to 6 feet tall. Their biceps are probably bigger than your thighs. They have a bite force of 1300 psi.
Oh
And just
my
for comparisons, humans only have a bite force of about 160 psi. Gorillas are also pretty fast. They move at a top speed of about 25 miles per hour. And just for reference, Usain Bolt's top speed during his record-breaking run was like 27 miles per hour. So that's not really too far off. But the only difference is these guys are like 500 pounds, pure muscle. Add on the fact that they can lift up to like 10 times their body weight. That is thousands of pounds. Now the question is, how do I think this is gonna play out? First of all, gorillas are pretty non-confrontational. So I don't think they're gonna go out of their way to attack a huge crowd of men. They probably will have the chance to corner the gorilla. But the problem lies in when you corner the gorilla and he feels like he's being threatened. I don't think enough people appreciate how terrifying and paralyzing it is to be in front of a wild animal, especially one that's dangerous. Now, if you're from Australia, Florida, or any state down south, it might be a different story because y'all got a bunch of wild animals out there. But for us regular city dwellers, us regular folk who don't come face to face with wild animals every single day, it's a completely different story. Wild animals have a completely different level of intimidation. It's damn near Conqueror's hockey. If you watch One Piece, you know what I'm talking about. This is also the same reason why a small animal like a honey badger can face off against the pride of lions.
It's called Italian homemade. Which one do you go to?
We're just gonna go pick up the food. That's all I'm saying.
Now, I'm not saying that the honey badger is gonna win or, chop up a lion, but that intimidation factor is definitely gonna go along.
It's most definitely different. Like if you're raised in a place like where you constantly see wildlife and you're accustomed to them and you face them, you hunt them, stuff like that. Like it wouldn't be as intimidating to take on the animal like without no gear. Because like you've been around them so much, you've seen it so much. It's like a regular day to you. Especially somebody who raised in a city. They never came across it, so they don't know what that is. So that's foreign to them. So that's why it all depends on like where the person's from, where they were raised. So that's more what it is for me, if you ask me.
Way towards it defending itself and keeping the lions away. So outside of getting organized and coming up with a plan and sticking to it, I feel like one of the biggest obstacles for the human team is facing that fear of being in front of a wild animal who's trying to defend himself. I'm sure that if 100 humans attacked the gorilla at once and persisted at him, eventually he would gas out. A few people might get injured or die, but the human team would win. But see, that's the issue. I don't think anyone is selfless enough to just give themselves up as a sacrifice. And knowing human nature, everyone's probably going to be looking out for themselves, especially considering that everyone's going to be strangers. Because why would these people want to put their life on the line for some strangers? But okay, let's just say that the humans are forced to face this gorilla and none of them can run away, and somehow they come up with a plan, get organized, and they surround the gorilla. Even if the gorilla is surrounded, I feel like it'd still be able to break the ranks of the human team. The gorilla can easily deliver bone-shattering force. So if you put 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 men in front of it at one time, they're all getting demolished. This is exactly how I think it would play out.
Like yeah, bro, that shit look crazy. Oh, that swing deadly though. Look at that. He just oh, that's what I'm telling you,
Now,
bro. That shit gonna
obviously,
be
this is an
hard, bro.
animation and real humans would do a better job of swarming it. But when you take into account the fear factor for the human team, this doesn't seem too far off. And I genuinely feel like the fear factor is gonna be crazy high, especially when some of the other humans see what the gorilla has done to one of the humans. Cause I know like the first, 10 to 20 humans are getting done so dirty. And then imagine getting lightly tapped by the gorilla and taking significant damage. that's gonna give you a lot of PTSD. You're not just gonna go up there running full speed, all brave and stuff, once again, to get tapped like that once again. Even if you manage to hold it together mentally, your body's gonna remember that pain. And that's another thing that's gonna play into that fear factor. But regardless of that fear factor, I feel like the human team is still taking this one. I do believe that the level of courage they display and the strategy that they put in place will definitely contribute to the number of casualties. But at the end of the day, that's just way too many humans to not beat one gorilla. I mean, unless these are the gorillas we're talking about.
Oh, now they losing for sure. Oh, god damn.
Yeah, so unless those are the gorillas you guys are talking about, then due to stamina issues, due to the fact that they have so much lean, fast twitch muscle, the gorilla is gonna tire out. 100 men is just way too big of a number.
One hyena to a lion is a chew toy. 20 is a life lesson.
And on top of that, when you see stuff like this,
they also get taken out by leopards. At the same time, one man, a 73-year-old man, took out a leopard with his bare hands. He just jumped on top of it and ripped its tongue out of its mouth. Humans are crazy.
It makes you kind of reconsider how tough the fight would be for the human team. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for me. And if you want to join the 40 fam and be a part of 40 World, go ahead and join my Discord channel. And if you didn't know, your boy definitely...
Yo, shout out to bro though, man, for real. He definitely like got some good content, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 40 Shams, man. Well, listen, that's the end of the video. That was a pretty good video. Me personally, I have 100 men with it. It's all based on strategy though. A good strategy, they definitely win it. And I'm saying if they're scared and timid, the gorilla is gonna win because the fear will overtake them. They won't take action. So yeah, it could go both ways, but it all depends on the strategy. That's it. But if you like the video, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay.
See you.